like Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Get up! 19 Tiger! Ready.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing. Hooker. He's able to find Melton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. First carry now for David Montgomery. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hooker. Here's a diving catch right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Yellow, line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Yards on the pickup there and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. The Packers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Ready?
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because
and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Little check. Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down.
17 yards. First down, Detroit.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Red hurt. Seven Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
That one let go deep for Laporta. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. And he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
He scored their touchdown earlier. This had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 58 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Come on, set. Hut.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots for close range.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Drill 52. Set.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hooker's going to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready. Hurry.
Final play of the half, Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers had 6 to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, Hooker. And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down to about the 32.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
19 tight.
Hooker now on 2nd down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
18 on the play. First down, Lions.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's the option. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Hooker. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down the 47-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Following the interception, Love. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
It's a gain of 20. And the Lions first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go street.
Williams, a man in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. First down throw here. It's Hooker. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Street. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, the return is Reed. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Ready. Field, black. Hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Love, he's got this complete to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now Love. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
'52 blaster. Ready, ready.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Forced out to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To pass, here's Jordan Love, escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. As he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. Hard throw, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Running free at the 45. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st down, Love to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Play action this time with Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always